So today, finally got a day off, 1 day off, and it just hit me. This island slash country, or whatever it is basically a work colony. It looks nice, you know, there's pictures and palm trees and all this other shit. But it's very much a work colony where you have all these multiple faceted companies working for the DoD, specifically the Army, all subcontracted to do specific tasks and purposes. But each of these companies are all vying for more power and resources against each other. Kind of feels like you're in a Game of Thrones-esque type of situation. And, you know, some of these people are normies, NPCs, and you have legit players. And whether you want to participate or not, you're all involved. It's very interesting. You know, it can be very backstabby and very manipulative because, you know, it's just business. Some can see that, many others can't. They just think they're at work, or just don't feel like they're at semi-retirement work island thing that they just do. And then you have those in high-paying positions just want to secure because Doge is shaking up everything and cutting across the red tape and bureaucracy. So everyone's concerned on whether they'll still have a job tomorrow. That's at least from my own observation and thinking and theories I'm putting out there. That's kind of what's happening. It's really interesting to know that I'm in a work colony. I mean, the high pay that I get from this is all overtime work. If I was to work regular hours, this place wouldn't even be worth it. I'd be out of here ASAPidly. I don't care that you get free food, sort of, for the DFAC, or that you don't have to pay rent for anything. It's just the overtime pay is real nice out here. That's on its redeeming quality. And the beach looks sort of nice, but hardly use it. Hardly go there anyways. Shit, barely I can count the number of times I've seen my dorm here on this island. I pretty much live at the fire station in a very literal sense, but you're on the clock 24/7, 365, or as long as your contract's still active. But yeah, this is pretty much a work colony. And the strangest way, people have kids here, families here, that have lived here for years, other than the Marshallese people, because this is their island slash country. They're the ones that live here. But you have those other contractors and prime military people that used to be active duty Army that stay here, retire here. Some of them will probably say, oh yeah, we've been here since the 1970s. And their parents were here since the 1950s and 60s. And some down island where they used to launch rockets, like Mech, we went into that one facility that had all the old pictures and bunk room crap, and you can tell that shit's been there for a very long time. So, believe them, but they tend to be really strange and weird about things. You know, they're like defending their home and island. Some of them even feels their self more superior than this Marshallese people, even though this is legitly their own island country. Yeah, these contractors are weird. A lot of these guys, 40-year-old men who's been through 1, 2, and 3 divorces, and still they gossip like a bunch of teenage girls, to be honest with you. Bunch of corny shit. And I'd say the best thing I could learn from them is I want to be nothing like them. Bunch of fucking faggots, if you ask me. They make a lot of money, saved up, stashed away. But they ain't enjoying life. I guess the only enjoyment they really get out of anything is making sure other people's life sucks and they're having a bad time. But yeah, they have a lot of money, especially, I can say this legitimately, not all of them, but most of them in my workplace have a lot of money. But they don't necessarily enjoy it. They're here, you have to deal with the bureaucracy of each other and the different personalities. Some of these guys, you know, everybody has their own agendas. Man, there's like zero camaraderie. Someone's always discussing something about somebody. You can't even make a joke. Or so take it serious and then go off, or not even a joke. You can just say, make a small comment. Not in a malicious intent or anything behind it, something simple. And one of these guys will just go to the AC, Chief Tom specifically, because he pretty much is in charge of everything because he's been here for a while. Even though there's been many fire chiefs and AC staffs that have altered out, he's the one who stayed here the longest so far. And they'll make a big deal about it. And then they'll make some weird rule change that's very bureaucratic, inefficient. And then we'll do it for a short while, and then they'll forget, and then they'll either change back to the original rule or just forget to enforce it. It's really strange. And another strange thing on this island is people ride bicycles a lot, even though the island's about the size of a large apartment complex. A lot of people, but the irony is the amount of time people you see ride bicycle, you'd think they would be a lot more healthier. No, they're fat. They have like a CVS list of medications they take, and just overall unhealthy. And they really see no problem with their condition, both men and women. It's very sickening, to be honest with you. There are a few people who do try to stay in shape, try to stay healthy. And then overall, the food, it's so easy to eat up in this place. Very easy for you to gain weight. Because other than swimming, snorkeling, and diving, there ain't really much to really write home about or to do. So there's some understanding of, but I think it comes from a lack of discipline, and then the lack of options. When you're on an island, so you're limited to doing so much, and then just the overall U.S. Army and U.S. government bureaucracy and laziness to provide healthier options of food and quality of food. Quality could be tough because you're in the middle of nowhere in the South Pacific, so the only way you can get here is by flight at the quickest, and if you go by boat, that's going to be a very long trip. So everything's limited. There's some grace for that. But anyways, I'm at the fire station. I'll continue this note at a different time.